Alexander the Great was one of history's most legendary conquerors. Born in 356 BC in Macedonia, he became king at just 20 years old after his father, King Philip II, was assassinated. Tutored by the famous philosopher Aristotle, Alexander was brilliant, ambitious, and fearless. He set out to build an empire, and in just over a decade, he conquered most of the known world, from Greece and Egypt to Persia and even parts of India. No army ever defeated him in battle. His strategies are still studied in military academies today. But despite his power, Alexander died young at just 32 years old, likely from illness. His sudden death left his empire divided, but his legacy lived on. Cities named Alexandria sprang up across his empire, and his vision of blending cultures helped shape the ancient world. Alexander the Great wasn't just a conqueror, he was a symbol of ambition, brilliance, and the unstoppable drive to make your mark on history. Alexander the Great was one of the most extraordinary figures in all of history. Born in 356 BC in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedonia, he was the son of King Philip II and Queen Olympias. From a young age, Alexander showed incredible intelligence and determination. He was tutored by the great philosopher Aristotle, who taught him about philosophy, science, politics, and the art of leadership. But Alexander's ambitions went far beyond the classroom. He dreamed of conquering the world. At just 20 years old, after his father's assassination, Alexander became king. Many thought he was too young and inexperienced, but he quickly proved everyone wrong. He began his campaign by uniting the Greek city-states, then set his sights eastward toward the powerful Persian Empire, the largest empire the world had ever seen. In a series of brilliant battles like the Battle of Issus and the Battle of Gaugamela, Alexander's smaller army defeated forces many times their size. His tactics, courage, and charisma made his soldiers fiercely loyal, and his enemies feared his name. Over the next decade, Alexander built an empire stretching from Greece to Egypt, Persia, and as far as India. He founded more than 20 cities, the most famous being Alexandria in Egypt, a center of learning and culture for centuries. But Alexander wasn't just a conqueror, he also tried to blend cultures. He encouraged marriages between his soldiers and local women, adopted Persian customs, and spread Greek ideas throughout the lands he ruled, creating a fusion of East and West that shaped the ancient world. Despite his success, Alexander's life was short. In 323 BC, at only 32 years old, he fell ill and died in Babylon. His empire quickly fractured among his generals, but his legacy endured. He changed the map of the world, influenced language, art, and war.